What is up, everybody? Sysadmin Sean here, and we are on the last day of the Linux Upskill Challenge. That's right, it's day 20, scripting. So this is it. You've done it. You've watched all of my horrible videos about this. You've followed along on the website. Maybe you've joined the Discord. Maybe you're waiting until the next month, because again, they do this series every month. They start up a whole new path, and you can post your homework on Reddit, work with people on the Discord, so on and so forth. So you can follow along with these videos as well if you want to. Or follow along on their videos. They have a whole set of videos themselves. Obviously, I just want to do this to highlight this program. So we're on the last day. What is the last day? Well, it's scripting. We're going to be doing some bash scripting. A lot of times you use bash scripting to do just sort of simple stuff. So let's do a simple one real quick. Nano disk.sh. So we're going to call it that. So the first thing you've got to do when you're making a script is you've got to have your bin bashed, or your shebang, as some call it, or crunch bang. And all we're really going to do is echo, this is the disks, right? And then df-h. That's it. And then if we change it, chmod plus execute, so it can run. There we go. So we just ran the df-h command, and it also put our little, this is the disks. And then you could even, that's a simple one, very simple. The one that they're referencing in here is called the check for attackers. So we're going to copy this code real quick. This is not going to work for me because I doubt there's anything in here that's going to show an attack, but we're going to see. So we've pasted the file. They said to use vi. I'm going to use nano. That's just how I do. chmod plus x attacker. The last failed, see, nothing. No one has attempted to log into my system because it's not publicly facing. So there will not be any failed login attempts. I'm the only one that logs in. And if I fail to log in, that would be embarrassing. Now, if we wanted to, and we maybe wanted to put this in our path so that we don't have to type in an entire path to get to it. Like right now, it's in root's home directory, so that's no big deal. But if we go to move user local bin, we need to give it we put it in there, then anybody can run it, right? So now it's in their path. And it's just an output script. They have an extended script to kind of give a little bit more information about attackers and their IP address. And I could go over that, but again, it's not going to show up on my system because my system is not public facing. But the main thing about bash scripts is, let's go. It's just the bash commands you've been learning this entire time in simple command form. So now we just added that ls-li, and that's going to go right here. So there's the inodes like we just talked about in day 19 for Etsy password. And that's just in the script now. You can do tons of different things in here. Anything that you can do in bash, you can put into a bash script, and it can run on cron, or you could, for instance, have it run as message of the day. A lot of people kind of do that. They will, let's see, is it in, there is a folder, and I need to look it up real quick. Yeah, so if we go into in here, and we go to, let's say here, nano motd 50 motd nodes, right? So here is the message of the day bash script basically written. As you can see, there's tons of fancy bash commands in here, lots of neat stuff. And that will grab news and information and things of that nature. And you can also build your own. You can make your own message of a day, throw it in there. Is there really? I don't think Etsy MOTD exists. Yeah, that's a RHEL thing. RHEL does Etsy MOTD. Ubuntu keeps an Etsy update-motd directory. And in there's all those different ones. So reboot required, release upgrade, upgrades available, help text. I think we can even just do, yeah, strictly confined Kubernetes makes edge IoT secure. Learn about how micro K. So there, that was some message of the day news that was available. And you can do that. And that's a cool way to use bash scripts as well. It's kind of like a way to communicate to your users when they log in. Maybe you want to tell them, hey, here's some information about the system as you log in. Like you could put HTOP in there and it would break probably. I usually do something related to like PS82X grep, I don't know, HTTPD. And maybe it would say, hey, the HTTP service is stopped or it's running. Like it would check for, we would parse through that data after we've done that grep, and then we would dump out a certified version for the file. So when they log in, they can see if HTTP is running, but that's kind of silly. Not really something worth doing there. But that's bash scripts in a nutshell. Is you just put the commands in there that you want to run, no matter what they are, and then they just run and they do their thing, and you just run the script. So if you're ever typing the same commands a whole lot to do the exact same thing, just make a bash script and have it do it itself real quick. Then you just have to type one command. It's pretty awesome. But that's it. That's day 20. We're done. That's it. It's all over now. So leave me some comments below if you like these classes, if you thought this was good. Let me know what was terrible about it. Let me know if there's other things related to this you want to go into. I could start adding in some advanced courses if you're interested. But again, you got to let me know in the comments below. You gotta give me a little bit of feedback so I know that this was something you're interested in. And then we can take it different ways depending on what people want to see. Like if they want to see regular Linux sysadmining, HPC related things, Linux based off of appliances and how to troubleshoot different types of systems. We can kind of go through all of that. But that's it, and we'll see you in the next one.